Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily do multi-level sorts with your data in Microsoft Excel. So to get started, let's go ahead and look at an example. I have some data here, and this data is set up as a database in that I have all the information pertaining to one record, or in this case one individual, in one row, and then I have the fields, which are the columns. It is absolutely not necessary that you label your columns, but it sure makes it a whole lot easier if you do. So in this case I have a first, last, and of course I start with the ID, the gender, the pay, the address, the city, the state. Now, as far as multi-level sorts go, here's what we're dealing with here. If I go into a particular field, I go to the Home tab and I click Sort. I choose, let's just say sort A to Z. What I end up with is just a one-level sort. So I've sorted them by city, not necessarily by state. And of course I didn't sort them by gender, and I didn't sort them by pay. So in this case I'm going to go ahead and create a multi-level sort. So the first sort I'm going to do is sort them by state. Then if they're in the same state, I'll sort them by city. And if they're in the same state and in the same city, I'm then going to sort them by pay, so that the highest pay within each city, within each state, is at the top of the list. So I'm going to do ascending for the state, ascending for the city, and descending for the pay. Well, I can do that right from the Sort tool on the Home tab, or I can also go into the Data tab and choose Sort. But let's go ahead and choose the Home tab and choose Sort, where we normally would go ahead and choose Sort. So Sort and Filter, and then I can choose Custom Sort. Now as soon as I choose Custom Sort, it brings in just one level sort, which is what I've been doing in this case. So I want to choose the first level first, and I wanted to sort by state. Now because I've labeled my columns, city, state, zip, and so on, I then can pick them by name. So I want the first level to be by state. I want to sort of course on cell values, and I want ascending order, so I want Idaho to come before Washington or Oregon. Now I'm going to add an additional level. So if they're in the same state, I want them additionally sorted by city. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Add Level, and then I'm going to choose City. And notice in this case it says Sort by State, then by City, which is exactly what I want to do. I want ascending here as well, so I'll leave that alone. Finally, I'm going to add a third level. This is going to be the pay. And I'm going to choose not smallest to largest, but largest to smallest. Okay, so again, first I'm sorting them by state. Then if they're in the same state, they're sorted by city, and if they're in the same state and city, then I'm sorting them by pay. It is really just this simple. I go ahead and click OK, and now they're sorted. So I have Idaho first. Lots of Idaho records here, looks like. Then I have some Nevada, then I have some Utah. Then if they're in the same state, notice I have Boise first in Idaho, and then I have Caldwell, then I have Coeur d'Alene. Now within the same city, if they're in the same state, I sorted them by pay and descending order. So I have this particular individual here, ID 5896, who's a male, makes $31.46. That's the highest paid individual according to this survey in the city of Boise in the state of Idaho. And again, it is really that simple. If you like this video, please consider liking it. Please consider subscribing. You can find step-by-step instructions and many additional videos on my website, luthermaddy.com. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next video.